Okay, got that all tweeted out. Let me do a couple of quick things here. I just got everything reset up. I did some cleaning here and disconnected some cables by accident, and I had to fix everything. Oh, and you can see, like, the comic books are basically where they got left previously. The only one I actually have read from last week was Once and Future. Great issue, but I didn't have time to do a review of it yet. Yet being a key word. For whatever reason, these last couple weeks, man, I have either been super busy, super busy, or I've been super obsessed. That is the other thing that has happened, and there's been quite a lot of that too. Let me get that text off the screen, and I think we need just a smidge more light here, maybe. See if I get my halogen lamp turned on. Turn that around. That's a little better. That's a little brighter. Push those books up. I think the camera looks alright. Oh, that is certainly a whole lot brighter, isn't it? Alright, let me get the books out of the bag. Now, we've been live for like 2 minutes now, so we can afford to take a minute to get some stuff together. You know, I should take these bags back. I'm not using these old bags for anything, so I should take them back. Give it to my shop man and be like, yo, we can just reuse some bags here, bro. Save the environment. Save the cheerleader and you save the world, right? Let's see. Oh, hey, you know, I need to take all these receipts from last year and see if my accountant wants to take these off of my taxes. Because this is a business expense, right? This is a business, and comic books are a expense related to it. And since I didn't have my trusty notebook with me today, I wrote my shopping list down on a sticky note. I just spoiled what we're going to look at on the stream. I'm very professional tonight. It's okay. That's okay. Because usually I put all that stuff in my little Marvel journal here. And for whatever reason, we did not get to that this week. So I'm going to actually make the note here about what I bought. And then we will get started for real. In the meantime, look at this crazy looking books, man. It's like Tommy and the Monsters, and it kind of looks like a Doom comic or something, doesn't it? Like, look at that. I think it looks pretty cool. I saw that in the 75-cent bin, and I was like, you know what? I need that. Oh, this is actually my blue, or my... At some point, I decided to mix all my pens up, so now my red ink pen is in a blue pen. So now I'm messing up my nice, beautiful page of blue marks with red, and you know what? I don't care. So how are you all doing tonight? Like, I am having a tiring but pretty good week so far. Like, if I had to classify it, I would say this is a pretty good week. We had like a warm day yesterday, so some of the freaking snow outside melted off. Heaven help me, we got too much snow. But at the same time, I gotta say, you know, I gotta give thanks that the snow this year has not been as bad as most previous years, because, oh Lord, I'm thinking back, was it last year, maybe year before, there was so much snow outside that at this point, shoveling my driveway. Alright, here. Oh, I don't have a notepad to illustrate with. No. What happened to all my little notepads? Where did I put them? Little notepads. Where did you come from? Where did you go? They gotta be in my pull-out desk over here somewhere, but I'm never gonna find them. There's too much junk piled up there right now. Well, alright. So we'll illustrate with my hands, right? So, you know, like here's like the road level. Here's how tall I am. And I was shoveling snow up onto snowbanks that were here. They were taller than I was. And that is crazy. That is way more muscle power than any one human being should possibly ever spend shoveling snow. But when you live in the frozen wasteland of the north, you just gotta do it. Man, this place just got cleaned, right? And there's little dusts everywhere. Alright, so As you may or may not know, I go to Graham Cracker Comics every Wednesday, and when you go to Graham Cracker Comics, you get 3 free books out of the the 75-cent bin. And I saw this. The cover looked crazy. And for a price of free, how could I possibly say no to Tommy and the Monsters? Not to be confused with Tommy and the Munsters. I'm sure that's an entirely different thing. I didn't even flip this open, man. I just picked it up and I was like, we're going. We are doing it now. So I've never heard of New Comics Group. And it looks like they sold to a very select group of retailers here or something. You see that? Comics Hawaii in Waipahu. In Waipahu. I don't remember that. I don't remember that store. I'm gonna just kind of put that there to keep the page from flipping up. I'm gonna see if that's still there, because the comic book store I went to in Hawaii, Jellies, they closed a couple years ago. I wonder if this place... Actually, there's 2 comic book stores I went to. Both of them are closed. But Jellies is the only one I remember the name of. The other one was a store that was right off a post where I lived. And they... that was where I bought my Black Hood comics. Great character. Love the Black Hood. Cool books. So see, this is Comics Hawaii in Waipahu. Let me just... And it's no wonder that I've never seen this place. Hawaiian Comic Book Alliance. Game Over Comics in Hawaii. So it looks like there might be a few comic book stores still in Hawaii, but this place does not seem to still exist. Best Oahu comic book stores, make your memories unforgettable. Oh, this is like one of those search traps where you shouldn't click on any of the links. Never mind. Hitting back. But Waipahu... Oh, that is a terrible map. Can I just get the Google map, please? Is this the Bing map? Whatever. Doesn't matter. So Waipahu is... Let me flip over to my other monitor. Here. And I never lived here. Like, this is going out towards, like, Ava Beach and stuff. Never lived out in this part of Hawaii. This part of Oahu. Like, I lived at... Oh my lord, how big is Mililani? Dude, I don't remember Mililani being nearly this big. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Like, I remember Mililani being like half the size of this, of what it's showing here now. Oh, is this that one shopping center? No, that's not what the place I'm thinking of. Here we go. I remember this shopping center. I used to go to the dentist here. This isn't where the comic book store was. That was over by the grocery store. Yeah, I think that should be here. Can I actually see the layout of the buildings? Because this used to be a Food Lion, I think? Anyway, the comic book store I went to was called Jellies. It was right here, if I'm looking at the right place. There was a restaurant right next door called Taco Town, or Taco Tico, I forget which. Anyway, these are my old stomping grounds from when I was a kid. What even is this? Oh no, this was the Food Lion. Right here, I think. So what the heck was this building on that anchored this over here? I don't remember. I don't know. That's how long ago it was, man. It was a long time ago. So this is places I used to hang out. I went to school somewhere in this city too. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We were looking at Waipahu, which Ava Beach, like, is, yeah, there it is, down here. So like Waipahu's going here. Like, I lived in Pearl City. I lived in Honolulu. I lived in Mililani. I lived on Schofield Barracks. But, so Waipahu was totally out of the kind of area I would go to. And apparently, that's where this one store, which looks like it's closed, used to be. So what's that address? 94529? What was that? Yuki Street? Oh, it's actually filling it in for me. Alright, so what's here now? It's a church now. It's a church! Yuki Street. I'm not sure I pronounced that one. It's a church. The comic book store is a church now. So there you go. That's pretty wild. Oh man, they took this picture when it was not quite planting season, huh? This should be a pineapple field over here. Used to be sugarcane fields, man. If you went to all the stuff that's red, that's the color of the dirt in this part of Hawaii. All this stuff used to be sugarcane, and now it's not. It's all pineapple. Which is weird because the pineapple cannery that's downtown over here in Honolulu isn't a pineapple cannery anymore. It's a tourist trap. Like, they put in a food court and took out the pineapple canning. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Dole is weird. What can I say? That's enough, like, looking around at random stuff. Let's actually look at the dang book here that prompted all this. Some of these places, you know, I recognize the name of, like Heroes World. That's who Marvel bought that crashed the industry. Capital City Comics is still in business. I have been in their location, which I don't think is on Perry Street anymore. Order from Diamond. None of the rest of these names sound familiar to me. Okay, anyway. Let's flip open to here. Oh good, you can't see that. There is definitely stuff just underneath what you're looking at that I probably can't show. Arr! I'm going to read this. Arr, this is where they learn how to impregnate our lovely women. Only Space says I'm not supposed to know about junk like that. So forget I said it. What? What is this book? What even is this? What is even going on? This is some guy, like... Is this somebody just, like, ranting about the comic book industry or something? In disguise? I mean, that's kind of what it looks like. Alright, we're done. I'm not going to flip through any more of that on stream because there was a few little Ghibli bits and I would totally get in bleeping trouble. So hello and welcome. I am, of course, your host, Eliza Barr, and this is the comic book stream. And hopefully you're having a good time. I know I'm having a good time. Alright, what do we got next? We got this. I bought it just because there were giant... We got this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why did the window that I'm looking at this in YouTube... Oh, did I hit M on my keyboard? I must have hit M on my keyboard and unmuted the window. Okay, whatever. Hi. Great, that woke me up. Anyway, I bought this book just because it had giant monsters on the cover. I don't know anything about giants. I don't know if it's any good or not, but there were giant monsters on the cover. I enjoy giant monsters. Seemed like a pretty good fit for the things I like. not so sure I like human-sized action in a book about giant monsters. This isn't Kaiju Score. Oh my gosh, what is all this stuff with human characters? Here, this is what I want to watch right here. This is what I want. I want this. I want this. It's like Godzilla Final Wars, man. There's all that great Godzilla action, and then they just kind of dilute it down with all this stuff about mutants, and nobody really cares. Except for Don Fry. We care about Don Fry beating people up because that was kind of cool. So this looks actually kind of lame. I might change my mind after I read it. It's also probably like the last issue of a miniseries or something, but, you know, that's where we're at. And the third free book I got was this. And I got it just because this cover looked pretty crazy. Got like an angel dude standing over like a wolfman vampire or something. Like, I don't even know what's going on. It just looked cool. It's issue 5 of 5, so odds are I won't have any idea what's going on in here. But, oh yeah, there's some cool looking imagery going on. Dude, look at Blue Guy over here. Blue Guy is looking pretty cool. Because he's blue. Get it? Get it? No? Okay. Oh, Blue Guy is getting his butt kicked. Look at that. Crack! Right there on the face. Yeah, okay. Looks like we come to an ending. The end. Alright, great. I don't really recognize like any of those names. This looks like early 2000s, am I right? What even is the price on this book? Oh, here it is. It's on the back. $3.99. I take it back. This must be about 2010. $2012. All right. Well, that explains it. Ron Mars and Stephen Sedgwick reshape the Top Cow universe with artifacts. You know, I might have an issue with that, and I probably got it just because of the Sedgwick art. Hey, Dark Admiral March here. How's it going, man? You missed me waxing poetic about my childhood haunts in Hawaii, because the first book I looked at had like a list of like 8 stores that you could buy it in, and one of them was in Hawaii, so we took a detour to the maps. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. You know, it's a busy week, but it's a good week. You know, a weekly week, if you will. And I can't complain too much. Other random things I've been doing, I've been playing some Stream Raiders. You know, it's a good little diversion to just mindlessly click things. I hope you enjoy mindlessly clicking things, because I sure do. Beat the crap out of River City Girls. Great game. One of the most fun beat-em-ups I have played in a long time, really. And you have, while you may have missed like that random diversion, you definitely joined in time for the good stuff. None of the free stuff over there looks like it's very good, but we got the good stuff coming up. So, oh, and I also didn't really read any books. Doing okay. Rough start to the week. Oh, that's unfortunate, man. I definitely empathize with you. I have been dealing with like a headache all week long, like stuff like that, but pushing through, you know, pushing through, persevering, getting stuff done, and that's why I say it's a good week. Plus, I beat River City Girls senseless, 100% of the game. It was awesome. So I hope the rest of your week goes great, my man. I hope the rest of your week is fantastic. I hope you wake up tomorrow super refreshed, ready to go, ready to kick it into gear, and then it'll be the weekend. You just got 2 more days. Hang in there. Alright, book number 1 for this week that I actually paid for. Sweet Paprika, number 7. You didn't make it to the shop. Oh man, if your pull list is like mine, you're missing a couple things that you would really be looking forward to. And if your pull list isn't like mine, then you probably don't care. I don't know. I don't even know what came out this week from like major publishers. Like, I took a look at like Marvel, and there was literally zip there that looked interesting to me. Oh, hey, while I'm at this, before we open up Sweet Paprika, check this lightning out. Like, this is, I I saw this before I left work. A bolt of lightning that went like 400 miles. Isn't that wild? Going from Mississippi. Took me a second to realize exactly where we were. Mississippi all the way over to Texas. That's crazy. That is so crazy. What a lightning bolt. And hey, before we get any further in the stream, there is one... Sorry, my jaw started popping there. That's weird. There was one thing I wanted to pull up. You'll be okay. Yeah, there's not much to get excited about on new comic book racks lately. Yeah. You know, the indie stuff is where it all seems to be. But in more somber news, Rick's little silly, very silly dog, Weaseler, passed away the other day. I'm going to miss seeing little pictures of that critter, because it was a very, very silly little critter, and he was always having a good time. So, Rick, my man, I feel ya. I feel that pain. You're looking forward to the new Ghost Rider book and Batman Beyond. Okay. I can't say I'm looking forward to either, but, you know, that's one of the great things about the way this stuff works is I can like stuff that you don't like, and you can like stuff that I don't like, and together, we're all liking different things. It's pretty great. Alright, Sweet Paprika. Number 7. This may not be safe to open up to a random page unless I look first. Oh, this will do nicely, because this kind of encapsulates a lot of the stuff I like about the book. The art looks good. It's got energy, it's got emotion, it's got life. Things are moving around. It's definitely on the cartoonish side, you can tell, because people are drawn like caricatures. Like, look at that face. It's very free. It's very open. Just like, say, a lot of manga art, where you can have like a deadly serious panel, which we seem to have an example of right down here. And then you can have like an absolutely crazy panel with a massive cartoonish overreaction. And it all feels very natural. It all flows great together. Now, I'm not sure why Paprika is on a date with her ex and they're going to an expensive Japanese restaurant, but they totally are. And, Wagyu tartar. Nama tamago on a bed of wakame seaweed, crispy spinach, and goji berries. Wow! Fermented in balsamic vinegar, aged in Japanese okra. This is like the most expensive meal I've ever heard of. You'll see, the food here is beyond exceptional. What are you doing? Daddy says raw meat makes you sick, and trust me, he knows this stuff. Oh, Lord. Bro. It's tartar. What are you doing? Oh. Yeah, you saw the Weaseler thing? The dog, what? You know, my dog, she used to steal my socks, too. I'd be folding laundry, and I'd have her up on the bed where my laundry's laid out, and she'd just, like, grab a sock and walk off. You like Merker's art? You never picked up the books? You should! This is pretty good. Paprika has been a really good series so far. Mercy was really good. Not quite what I was expecting, but it was still really good. And Unnatural, also not really what I was expecting, but really good. In each of those cases, the pretty good story was, how do I put it? Your dog did too, yeah. It must just be a dog thing, like, ooh, this belongs to my person, I want it. But, you know, you should check out some of Merca's stuff. You should just pick up some of the books. I think you get, like, all 3 trades for Unnatural. I think they're all out now, because I think they broke it up into 3 4-issue trade paperbacks. And they were like $15 a pop. So you can probably still order those off Amazon or something. And Unnatural is probably the best Merca story for having a combination of romance and adventure. But just as like a romantic comedy, Sweet Paprika is the best. The Sacro Profane or Unsacred stuff, that was funny, but it really feels like it's the thing that everything else Merca has done evolved out of. So if you want like the romantic comedy stuff, Sweet Paprika is probably the way to go. And if you want something with a little more adventure, Unnatural is the way to go. And Mercy was good, but I'm trying to remember like why I liked Mercy aside from her art. And I'm kind of coming up blank on why I liked Mercy. So that's not a good place to be. I'm going to take just a second to get a drink of water, and a drink of Pepsi, and then I'll be right back. Unsacred was definitely more style than substance. Because Unsacred really felt like, how do I put it? Unsacred felt like a web comic. Like, that's how it felt. It was like a web comic. And in fact, the first couple issues of the first miniseries were basically full of like one-page gags type strips. You know, there's 9 panels or whatever, and then you end on a joke. So it definitely felt like a weekly webcomic type thing. But Merca's later stuff is much better. And Deep Beyond, which is written by Merca but not drawn by Merca, kind of follows a lot of the same plot points that, say, Unnatural followed. It's just set in a post-apocalyptic sci-fi world with aliens instead. So there's a lot of differences and a lot of similarities between Merca's work. So it depends on what you're into. Art-wise, though, man, it's really good-looking stuff every time. I don't think I've seen a piece of art by Merca that I haven't gone, oh man, that looks good. Like, there's been no potatoes. There's been not a single potato. And while you can have a delicious potato, and you can even make potatoes look good, like if you au gratin them, you know, a potato is probably never going to look as good as a steak. And Merca keeps making steaks. That's a terrible analogy. I don't know why I made it. Let's just jump into the next book on the list, which is my current favorite comic book. Chicken Devil, that's right. This is issue 4. Issue 3 ended on like a wild cliffhanger, if I remember right. Everything about this book is crazy, and I don't really know what's going on after like the cliffhanger in issue 3. But I love the art style, I love the attitude, I love the writing, I love the pacing. This book has kept me on my toes, it's jumped around. The best comparison I can make to it is it's like Hotline Miami, the comic book. Which, there is a Hotline Miami comic book, a couple of them. And it's in that same kind of crazy drug-fueled vein. It's an absolutely fantastic work so far. I'm hoping issue 4 is going to continue being the same. My shop man said, when I was talking to him, I was like, man, I really can't wait to read this. And he's like, oh, just wait till you do. Because he is into Chicken Devil as well. And his reaction tells me that there's something really great in here. So I'm not going to flip pages. I know you might be going, why does he like this art? This looks weird. Yeah, it does look a little weird. But it's all about the way the colors and the line work and all that kind of fits into this violent, grungy, dirty aesthetic. This book makes you feel like you've been rolling around in blood and then you jumped in a pile of dirt and started digging a hole so you could bury somebody. That's what reading this book makes you feel like, and it's great. It is a great feeling, it's a great reaction to get when you're reading this book. And I can already see I have one complaint with this book already. I've opened the cover just one time, and that cardstock wants to stay open forever. That's always a bummer when that happens. But I'm really expecting Chicken Devil to be fantastic. I thought about saving that one for last, but you know, I want to get it out here because it's Chicken Devil. Then I got this Geiger 80-page giant, which looks like it's got a bunch of it's got a bunch of short stories from other creators in it. So I'm not really sure what to expect from this. The actual Geiger miniseries, like, it had some really high points, some head-scratching points, and I generally liked it. I generally had fun reading it. Oh, hey, Junkyard Joe First Look. Let's go to that. That's on page 76. Is that like his concept art or something? Because I want to see that if it is. Okay, hold on. You tell me go to page 76, and then there's no page numbers on any of the pages? Bro. Junkyard Joe issue number... Oh, so it's for a spin-off. They're spinning off from Geiger. Well, I'm way less excited now than I was just a minute ago. The Last Nuclear Night. The Victims of Safari Bob. Like, this just promises that there's a lot of weird little stuff in it. But it's an anthology-type book, right? You know, it's not just one story. And sometimes anthology books ain't so good. Because you get in there, you start reading them, you like one story, you don't like the next one. That's just how it goes. And I just realized one of the fans on my PC is not spinning. That's awful weird. I bet I bumped a wire loose when I was rewiring the inside of the case. I'll have to fix that later. So, Geiger 80-page giant might be really good, might not be. I won't know until I sit down and read it. Ugh. And I still got a ton of books to read, man. I got all this to read from last week. I'm looking over here to my left, and I got like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, like I got like a month worth of books piled up to read. Oh boy. See, March here says, yeah, anthologies can be hit or miss. Yeah. They certainly can be. I wish I had the widget, or there was a widget for YouTube, just like there is on Twitch, where I could click a button and it would pop your text up on my screen, but I do not have the power here on YouTube. I bought 4 books this week, and we are at the 4th one. I didn't actually know when Noctera was going to continue, but apparently the answer to when is Noctera going to continue is this week. Who could have guessed? Wow, it's almost like I'm holding the book in my hand. Cool cover. I like the gleaming sun, like providing like a halo behind her. It's very dramatic. All the trucks down there is very cool. You've got a stack to get through too? Yeah. And we open up to some actual cool stuff. Now this is something I give like a lot of like Marvel, like all the Savage Avengers trouble for. In Savage Avengers, the opening page was like, here's text and here's credits. Here, our opening pages, we have a cool looking monster. We got another cool looking monster. Cool looking monster gets stabbed through the mouth from behind his skull. What is going on here? Look at all those speed lines, the blood. Like, this is just going, hey kid, you want excitement? And it just gives it to you. It doesn't even wait for you to answer the question. It just murdered some kind of mutant pig thing. Like, what is that? Mutant anglerfish pig? I don't know. I don't even know. Oh, somebody's going to be having it for dinner, though, right there. Look at this. Double page splash on pages 2 and 3. Pretty cool. Hey, Quake Nerd. Hey, I got news for you, Quake Nerd. My dude. I just installed Quake on my new PC. I'm glad you popped in so I could tell you this and let you know what's up. I just got Quake installed on my new PC. I haven't fired it up yet. I just did the installation yesterday while I was playing River City Girls. I let it install. So I got to fire it up and see if my saves are in like the Steam Cloud or something and I can get access to them. Otherwise, I'll have to play through all of Quake again to get to the secret levels. But once I get that going, I'll get that secret level stuff done for you. So, it is not forgotten. It is coming. And so I should have it recorded like here, probably not tonight, but maybe tomorrow or Friday night I'll get to do that. And then I can put up like the first part of that this weekend or something. I'm not quite sure what the scheduling is going to look like, but it is imminent. The Quakeage is coming. Glad you popped in. Anyway, I'm going to flip back to that 2-page spread for a second. I love the trucks, man. Very Mad Max. And it's like Mad Max meets Japanese trucker culture. If you've never seen like those crazy Japanese trucker trucks, man, where they're just completely covered in lights, like this definitely fits right in. Let's flip ahead to Ant-Man. What's going on there? Oh, is that Blacktop Bill? I guess that's Blacktop Bill wearing the Ant-Man helmet. That's weird. Oh, it's like a VR helmet or something. He's like communing with evil people in the shapes and stuff. Hey, look, it's a guy that's straight out of Crossed. Isn't that something? Are you gonna have 2 video titles at E4, M8, the Nameless? I don't know what you're talking about. Cough, cough. I probably won't put up a video of me replaying the secret episode I already did. And I did fix whichever video title it was that was wrong previously. That was just a copy-paste error. Whichever one that was. I'm looking and I don't see it in my list. Yeah, it looks like I already fixed that. I'm looking at the titles and I don't see anything that's out of place here. But that's what happens when you're copy pasting and you copy the wrong thing. It comes back and bites you in the butt. Yep, and that one is, I'm looking at the video title right now. It's got that set right. And ooh, hey, and I got a dislike on that. Thank you, whoever hit the dislike button on that video. I appreciate what you've done for me. Oh, it was Blake Furcake. Oh, boohoo, someone said something rude. Okay, yeah. Cool, Blake. You're a cool guy, I'm sure. You keep doing you, buddy. You keep doing you. Whoever you are. Oh, I've got a messed up episode, or I got a messed up level number. Hold on. I got the right name on it, but it's got the wrong number. right. I guess there is no number for this level. Let me just take that off. Oh, I know it wasn't you, my man. But even if it was, I'm not upset. A dislike is almost as good as a like on a video. There we go. Problem solved. Spawns. Are the spawns the little jumpy things? Because if they're the little jumpy things, I hate those things. They take too many hits, and it's just called end. Yeah, okay. Like, they take too many hits, and then they explode and murder your face. Yeah, I just pulled up the wiki. Yeah, these things. I hate these things. Elastic blue blob that flings itself at the player. Screw them. Screw them. If you don't hate them, I don't know what to say. Like, it seems apparent to me that everybody should absolutely hate them. And if you don't hate them, I don't think we can be friends. I don't think we can be friends anymore. Oh shoot, I just closed the window I didn't mean to close. Where did it go? No, wait, there it is, it's still open. Okay, that's weird. Anyway, we're kind of like at the end of the stream here. I've shown the various books I got this week. We've talked about some cool stuff. I got to say hi to Quake Nerd and March Hare. And we got people out there lurking in the audience. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. So yeah, Quake Nerd. They're like the lost souls of Quake, yeah. Lost souls aren't that bad to fight though, because they don't jump around. They fly in straight lines. They are way easier to kill. So yeah, that Quake stuff will be coming here in the next week or so. And, well, that's what I'm shooting for. That's what I'm shooting for anyway. Man, you say Lost Souls, now I want to go play Doom. I'm not going to go play Doom. I am not going to do that, because as soon as I get Doom reinstalled with like Xandronum or something for my engine, I'm just going to end up playing Doom for like 3 days straight again. And play through all of Doom and Doom 2. And I ain't got that kind of time. If I do that, I will have to put everything else off for a long time. Yep, I'm going to get out of here, March Hare, so you have a great one, and you take care. Quake Nerd, my dude, you take care as well. I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to go like get a cup of tea or something, because my voice is feeling kind of like dried out or something. Like, it's weird. It's definitely a little weird. It's this winter weather, man. It's this winter weather. We got to go out there and deal with like 16 feet of pure white snow, and it sucks. It absolutely does. So you all take care of yourselves, and hope to see you again next time. And remember to hit that like button on your way out if you haven't already hit it. Luckily there aren't too many in Mission Pack 1. Oh, that's right, I got all that, the mission packs and campaigns and stuff to play for Quake. Whew. It's a little overwhelming. It's a little overwhelming. Bye-bye, everybody.